Welcome back, everybody, to the channel. Here we are looking at more Manor lords. We have got some new stuff that has been shown. You can find this video on Reddit, but I figured if you have not seen it yet, then obviously you don't know about it. Just keep up to date. It'd be best to join their Discord, which we'll have the link down below. Also, you can join their Reddit as well, but for right now, this is like a 20, how long is this? Just a 32-second video showing the regions in the game and part of the game. Like he didn't build nothing, but we can obviously see what in-game is gonna look like, and I'm not gonna lie, this looks pretty freaking sweet so far. Like it's looking really good. As we could see, looks like we got some stone farm. He's starting to build something here. Don't know what it is yet. They haven't started to build it yet. We got the market area, some housing. And we got like a pig farm or just any type of animal farm over here, and he's building some stuff here. And this might be like a trading post that someone can go to, a well. Maybe they'll grab stuff out of the well. But anyways, let's go ahead and just watch the video, and then we'll go back into it. And then I have some questions I saw on Discord that you guys may have not seen yet, just to keep you guys up to date as well with that. So let's just go ahead and watch this video, and we'll go from there. So it pretty much just goes over and over and over again. And I think this is a very interesting video, as this shows us the kind of resources we have up here. I feel like this might be for like when you start getting an army up. When you have an army built up, this shows the defenses that the region has maybe. So your region right now is only 43% defended. I'm not quite sure, obviously. We could see that looks like a house, so maybe the houses are filled up 12 out of 12. And then we have 3 people, new people that may have came in that needs housing. So that could be possibly something to build houses. Maybe that's what he's building here. For resources, we have bread, it looks like. People are chopping down logs to turn into lumber. We have some stone here. Looks like tools. Looks like mechanics of some sort, probably for artillery and things like that. We got some farming of some sort here, and then he just added clay. The community wanted him to add clay, so he decided he would add some clay. We have some merchant coins over here. I have no idea what any of this stuff is. That looks like maybe church or school or anything like that, and that's probably army power. Maybe he might have an army somewhere on the field. And then we can also see he has disease. So he's trying to fight off some sort of disease. We have no idea what it is, as this is a work in progress. And we can see down here there's a play button, and you can speed it up triple time and double time and also pause it. And then down at the very bottom, I'll show you real quick once I move, get the bar moved out of the way a little bit. But we see working in the fields. He's got his field clicked somewhere, and they're working on the field. Then the barn needs to be built, and then it looks like he's maybe building another farm as well. Maybe that's what that is as well. So let's just go ahead and press play. This is the region, so obviously this is probably for hunting. This is traveling merchants, so I would assume trade. This is for the clay or the stone. Mining, I have no idea what this is, to be honest. But just looking at it, this is what I have noticed so far on the map. And it looks really good. Like, the question he is asking people right now is, and you guys should go answer on Discord or Reddit, just anywhere for feedback, especially like on Twitter. He posts this video on Twitter. He's just wondering if he should make the regions bigger or smaller. So if you have your opinion on what you want, bigger or smaller, just let him know, because he seems to be very involved with the community, and I love it. Like, anytime I have a question, he's right there to answer it. Anytime I need to know info, I try to get from him, and he gives me what he can, and I appreciate it. But if anyone knows what this is, maybe he can stop by and let me know. I'm not sure what this quite is yet. Maybe somebody else does. But this seems to be the other person he is fighting right now. Diplomacy. Can't talk right now. But yeah, diplomacy, and then this is where he has his land at, and you can obviously get regions. There's going to be a question that I'm going to bring up later to show y'all about how regions will work with building and armies. So we can go from there on that aspect. But I mean, other than that, this game looks amazing. I mean, look at this. This is all in Unreal Engine 4. Now I wonder if forestry was gonna be like a big thing. I wonder if we're gonna be able to have more forestry, or maybe that's something else that he can add. Just more regions with more forests. Maybe different size maps, like maybe depending on how big you want your map to be. It could be small if you want to have a fast-paced game. You want to control as many regions as you can and take out your opponent. Medium for a little bit longer, a little bit more of a challenge. And then the large for the people who just want to chill, enjoy the game, build up really big kingdoms and castles. And I think that's just my opinion with regions. Obviously, he's going to stick with one for right now in the game. And he did say something about possibly letting modders get control of it and they can make maps on their own. So that would be pretty cool as well, seeing all that kind of thing. But I mean, we'll watch the video one more time just for everybody to see. But make sure y'all go on Reddit, Discord. I'll have the links down below for y'all to click on them and join and get involved in the community, because this dev knows what he's doing. He is a great guy, and it's really awesome to see this type of game because I really enjoy it. But here we go. Let's just go ahead and watch one more time. So rewatching this video again, as we were just watching it, looking at the regions, they don't seem too bad. It just really depends on stuff you can build. And I think the regions are at a pretty good size for right now, for him just doing it by himself, of course. But the regions have quite a bit of space if you think about it. Like, just looking at everything that you can build in one region, that's pretty cool. It's quite a bit more than you think, like in Foundation and games like that. But I'm just wondering what it takes to unlock the next region. That's a big thing. I'm going to have to find out if that's been asked yet, and if not, I'm going to see if I can get the answer and let y'all know in the next video when we update it. But let's go ahead and jump into some questions here from the community that they've been asking so far. So someone asked, will we see multiplayer added to the game, such as building and fighting against or with other players online? And he replies, I want to complete the single player portion of the game first. And you can see people applauded him right there. So that pretty much says we will have multiplayer in the game at some point in time, is what I get from it. But it's just going to be straight single player. I don't think there's going to be a story to it. There might be, though. That's just other information that I'll have to find out, or maybe somebody else already knows. So if you know anything like that, just put it in the comment section down below, and I'll specify in the next video. And then someone said, guys, can you help me? Where can I download GIFs or GIFs, however you want to say it, and videos from the official site? You can download the trailer and some 4K screenshots here. And I will have that link down in the description below for y'all, or maybe in a comment, just so y'all can study it more, look at that more. Just any of the images that you see now, you can find them in that Google Drive folder. Let's go ahead and move to the next question. All right, the next question is, I'm not saying it's not possible. I'm just pointing out that Unreal Engine 4 is notoriously bad at producing RTS games without serious overhaul to the character system. I myself can only get around 600 units running around without textures on a barren plane before my FPS dips below 30. And I've gotten a relatively nice PC build for development, so my only other question is just how many single entities have the devs gotten to run around in a live build while maintaining 30 plus FPS? And if they could share any optimizations they made, because high unit game development has been a dream of mine for a long time, but due to engine limitations and my lack of skill, I've been capped at what I'd consider some low numbers. And that was asked by the sinking man in Discord. He replies, as you have guessed, this is not the way, quote unquote. I run the army on GPU using hierarchical instancing. So that pretty much to me means there's a grading system that he puts things in, like a rank of what can run better than other things in my is what I get from that, because he can either place this unit above that to load faster or below this to load faster, just to keep units running at a good pace. And he uses vertex animation textures. It took him months to get it working properly, and it's not perfect. For example, there's limited space for animation and vertex count, so it has to be incorporated into your game and animation design. I think that's pretty cool. So that means pretty much tells me that the game, I feel, will run pretty well. Who knows how big or how long these games will last, but obviously people are going to be stress testing this once the game does come out. But I think he has a good build on what he knows about gaming and designing and the things he uses to build his game as well, like we were stating in the last video, which you can find on their website. Another question from Pokemon. Hi, I saw the map preview on Instagram and it looks amazing. I have a question about fights. When I go to a hostile territory, can I move my army in this area, which is pinged with red lines? So the surrounding areas you can move as freely as you want, moving your units. So you can obviously go to war as fast and possible as you can build an army. The borders are just for buildings, just to specify for people on that aspect, of course. Let's go ahead and move on to the next question that we found here. Another idea could be add to the units some formations like hold, brace, especially brace. For example, a group of halberders can create a steady formation with the halberds fixed into the ground so they have an increased resistance and damage against cavalry, in exchange of mobility and time to react and move formation. And the dev said that is already in. So there is a lot of strategy behind what you can do with your army and how you can use it to strategically win your matches against the AI until multiplayer is added. I think that is very cool. He's already got a lot of this stuff in that people have been bringing up, and I just, with how he is reacting with the community and asking the community for help and just showing more gameplay video and images and everything like that, I'm 100% behind this man, and I'm super excited to see more things here in the future as the days keep going on. I have two more questions here. Let's go over them. Guys, how do you think the fractions will be radically different from each other? Just as the appearance of buildings, activities, depending on the climate. What are the differences between the fractions? Maybe this is a different type of troops besides custom flags. They're sorry for their English. They use Google Translate from Russia. So cultures are considered for later, keeping it simple for now. So that means eventually cultures will be added into the game possibly. But for right now, when the game does come out, I think it's just going to be plain and simple. Just enough to make it to where we can play the game, enjoy it, and go from there. And there's another question in this as well. Is it possible to hire a certain dodgy sort of thug to spy on nearby territories and silence a few rival fellows? And he responded, assassinations would be game breaking, but I must implement some kind of spying because intercepting correspondence is a big deal. Also could fit well with the trait system. So there is going to be some sort of trait system. I don't know if I haven't seen it yet, or I don't think we've seen it yet, but when we do, I will make sure to update you all on it so we know what is coming with that trait system and how to use it. And then there is one more question here. Are you able to transform the area as well? Example, digging holes, making mountains, creating rivers, etc. And he said, for me, this would be extremely hard to implement in the game. However, as someone mentioned, there are modding possibilities that will be investigated. So he is talking about allowing people to mod, make their own maps, and do things of that sort once the game does come out, and help him on that aspect of making more maps for the public to use, which would be very, very cool. But that is the video for now. If you guys have any questions, make sure to put them in the comment section down below, or go to the Discord, ask in the Discord. He answers pretty frequent, and if it's already been answered, somebody in the community will answer for you. But if you don't want to join there, make sure to just put it in the comment section down below, and I will ask personally, and I will see if I can get the answer for you. But for the time being, make sure to like, subscribe, and comment down below what you think of the regions. Do you think they should be bigger? Do you think they should add more regions? Or do you guys think it's perfect now? You know, just put your opinion out there and let everybody know. Go to Discord, let them know. Reddit, Instagram, Twitter. You can go anywhere of that aspect to put your answer, and he will read it. But I will have the links for everything down in the description below. But for now, I will see you on the next one. Peace. If y'all liked that video, make sure to maybe watch this video, or maybe this video, or you know what? Maybe you can watch both videos. That'd be freaking sweet, wouldn't it? So hopefully I'll see you all in the next one. If not, it's been a pleasure, and I thank every one of you for being here. Have a good one. Appreciate it.